Good day, everyone. We are all welcome to the next part of our Revit tutorial. Remember, last time we discussed about the interface. We are now conversant with our Revit interface. So today we will be introducing ourselves to building modeling. So I told us we are going to be working with our schedule. Gradual by gradual, we'll achieve our aim and goal of being able to model with Revit. So we want to quickly look at our schedule. So if we look at our tutorial basic class schedule, we have covered section 1, then section 2, which is the part 2 of this our program. It will be broken down into different sessions. So we will now introduce ourselves to building modeling. As I said, we'll learn properly how to use these drafting tools: the offset, the mirror, the move, the copy, the rotate, and all that. Then the different types of walls: the rectangle, arc wall, cycle wall. These are what we are going to learn today. So we want to start off by beginning this part of the class by running our Revit application. So go to your Revit 2019 and open it. Good. Remember, we'll go to new projects, select our architecture template, click on OK. All right, so this is our Revit interface. I know that by now we are all conversant with all of this. So we want to start off by discussing briefly on this single floor building that we want to use as a plan to achieve our aim here. So since we are actually designing a single floor or a bungalow, it must have a level. So there are different levels in a building. Even if you are designing a multi-story building, either a story building, two-story building, three-story building, and all of that, it must have different level connections. So just like in our normal building, practically you have the foundation level where your foundation blinding starts. It is regarded to be the foundation level. Then you have the normal ground level. Then you have your DPC level. Then you have your German floor level. Then you have your main wall level. So before we start touching our Revit screen, we want to actually understand those levels that we'll have in it, because that is what we are setting here. So for instance, looking at maybe this building, looking at this building, for instance, this is the normal ground level where we are having the green areas Then from this ground level to this height where my cursor is can be regarded to be our DPC level. Then we'll have additional 150 millimeter height from that DPC to a certain height, 150 millimeter, as the German floor level. It has the same paint with the main wall. It was painted white along or together with the main wall. Then after the main wall, the headroom or head height will now have the height of our concrete fascia before the roof height. So these particular levels, we are going to set them. We are going to set them on our Revit because it will help us to connect different walls and also assess different architectural components while we are modeling. So we want to start off by setting this level. After the setting of the level, we'll start drafting. That is where we'll now learn practically with the use of our drafting tools. So firstly, this introduction to building modeling that we mentioned covers all we need to know before we start modeling this bungalow. We can draw a wall. We can actually draw a wall manually here in our Revit. We can also draw a wall with the help of our imported plans. So you can draw a wall manually. You can also draw a wall with the help of your imported plan. I sent along on our Telegram channel the plan that we are going to use as a guide while we are modeling. So we'll still use it after we might have learned how to manually draw a wall and also set its properties. So after all of this, we'll then now learn how to use imported plan as a guide while drawing a wall. So manual drafting of a wall simply means we'll have to use our initiative. Is either we'll have the sketch on a paper by our side, looking at it while we are drafting, or we have it offhand. We can be offsetting the walls and drawing the wall lines directly in our Revit. So, but if we have the plan, it will be more easier for us to trace the walls and also save our time, and we'll also deprive ourselves from the headache of calculating and making mistakes while drafting. So, but we'll learn both of them. So let us start off by setting our level before drawing our building wall. I will still show us the plan that we are going to use while achieving whatever we wish to achieve when it comes to this program. So I'm coming to your architecture tab. I told us all of these particular icons we are seeing here are all tabs. We'll have the architecture tab, structure tab. Once we click on any of the tab, it will open some of other tools. Still, system, insert, annotate, analyze, massing, collaborate, view, manage, add-ins, Lumion, then modify. So you go to architecture tab. If we want to set our levels, we'll go to architecture tab, then come to this part of the screen. We are going to see level, but it is fainty. It is not active. So for us to make it active, you can just come to our left hand side of the screen. Anytime we see that our level icon here is not active, we come to the left hand side of our screen. I told us that this is a property browser, while this is our project browser. During the introductory part of this, when we are learning the interface, I showed us the functions of all of this. So we are going to make this level active. You can just come here. Under this project browser, we are seeing floor plans, we are seeing ceiling plans, we are seeing elevations. I said under this project browser, we are seeing the floor plan as a heading, the ceiling plans as a heading, we are seeing elevations as also another heading. These are the three main important things we are looking at this part of the screen dialog. We should have structural plan also, but when we activate the level, it will show. Structural plan should be the first here. So after setting our levels, under the floor plans and the structural plans, we will be able to view the different levels that we set. The different levels that we set. So for us to activate the level here, you come to elevations. Any of these view, I told us that all of these things are all the views: the east, the north, the south, the west. That is these 4 cardinal points that we are seeing here. Just click on any of them here, double click on any of them here. Good. Have you seen that the level has been activated? The levels has been activated. So now we can come over to this floor plan. This is the level that by default has been programmed to be here. So but we are going to set ours now. So I told us, you click on the south, it is bringing us to this page of the screen. So by default we'll have the 0 level. This 0 level is our ground level, our normal ground level. So Revit usually recognizes all these level 1 or 0 level heights to be our normal ground level. Then this is also assumed to be the final height of our building wall. So but we are going to set this level to the way we wish it to be, depending on whatever we had in mind to design. So I told us that, taking for instance this building that we're having here, we'll have the ground level is already there by default, the 0 level. Then we'll have the foundation building wall, so it must have a level, that is the foundation level. It is minus any depth of your foundation. It can be 900 millimeter, it can be 1200 millimeter, depending on the structural analysis that you wish to apply. So please, the next level here from the ground level will be a positive figure, and it depends on our choice of DPC heights. We can decide to make it 450 millimeter. Then after the DPC height, from the DPC end to another height is our German floor, that is 150 millimeter height, and after which we'll have our building heights. So these are building heights. You can still make it 3 meter or more than. It depends on whatever we are designing. All right, so we want to start off by picking our level. We click on this level, the level 2, click on it. Then when we come closer to this default level line, we will be seeing a given length of dimension here. If we trace it up, it will be telling us to impute the distance of the next level that we want to actually set. So, but from the ground level, we want to set our foundation level. So from this ground level beneath the ground or downwards, we are digging the foundation now. So it should be, let's use for instance 900 millimeter. You input 900 millimeter while your mouse is below the 0 level, so that will set the levels. So 900 millimeter, once you input it, remember I just input 900, so there is no positive, there is no negative. I'm not inserting any negative or positive, so automatically it will, since I place the cursor below, it will note it as a negative distance. It is going below the ground level. So 900, click enter. Once you click enter, you can just drag your cursor, drag your mouse and drop it down, and drop it down. 900, enter, just drag it and drop it by clicking any place along this line that you wish to drop it. I'll drop it here. Come up to, we are having our foundation height, then come up to the ground level. Coming up to the ground level, we now want to input our level for the DPC height. So assuming we had in mind 450 millimeter, type in 450, click enter and drop the cursor. Good. Then on top of it, we'll have 150 millimeter, that is the height of the German floor. 150. Click enter. From the DPC height, you drop it also. Good. So we'll have this. So you can click on your escape key, escape button again. Good. So we have from here to here is the foundation. So from the ground floor to this one is the DPC, and from this DPC to here is the German floor. Then from here to here is now the height of the building. So if you want to edit our height of the building, you can click on the last level line here. It is tracing it from the German floor. So we can, even if we want to make it 3,600, even if we want to model a hospital, a hotel, any height of the building that we wish, normal bungalow, so we can make it 3 meters if we want our building to be 3 meters. We can make it 3,400 if we want our building to be 3,400. Whatever is your choice of height of building, you input it here. Let me use, for instance, 3 meters, 3,000. I will click enter. It will bring it down to the height. So the next thing here now is to name them properly so that we can access them with ease. So have you seen that coming to our project browser, some of those levels that we created now, all of them are showing level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So but we want to name them accordingly and also number them accordingly so that it will not confuse us. So coming to this first line, come here and click on the first line. Click on the line first. Good. And come to the name. Click on this place you are seeing level 3. Click on it. It has highlighted. It is number 1 level, starting from the ground, or from the foundation rather. Starting from the foundation, it is number 1. So you write it number 1. Number 1. Foundation. Name it as foundation level. After inputting the name, you click anywhere on the screen. Good. Are you seeing that it has noted by our left hand side of the project browser? We are seeing under the floor plan, we are seeing number 1. What are we seeing? Foundation level. We are numbering them accordingly. So go to the next line. Go to the next line. After this line, we're having this line, right? And that should be our ground level. That should be number 2. Click on the line. Click on the text. Don't forget to put your number. The number aligns, makes them to be in alignment. Number 2. Full stop. Then space bar. You can write the level name as ground level. Click anywhere on this white screen. Anywhere. Good. Are we seeing it? Ground level. The number 3 level should be the DPC height. Click on the 3rd line. Then click on the text. Input number 3. Your dots. Full stop. DPC level. Click anywhere on the screen. Are you seeing it? It is now showing on our project browser under floor plans. Alright, the next line, our line never finished. The next line here is this one. Click on this. That should be our German floor, right? Good. Trace where we dropped the head of the level line. So click on the text. Once you click on any of those lines, it will highlight in blue color. That is how you note which one you clicked. So anyone I clicked will now be highlighted in blue color. So click on the text. We have numbered 1, 2, 3. The next one should be 4. Stop. This should be the German floor. German floor. German floor. Click anywhere on the screen. Good. Alright, then the last one here is our head wall. Click on the line, then come to it has highlighted blue with blue color. Click on the text. That should be number what? Number 5. Number 5 is our head wall. Our head wall. Click anywhere on the screen. Good. So here we are done setting our levels. We are done setting our levels. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So I told us that the structural plan will be first here. So once you click on the structural plan, double click on it, you will see some of those levels that are meant to be noted in our structure: the foundation, the DPC, the German floor. Not all of them that is on the floor plan will show on the structural plan. So this is it, and we are done with setting of level. So to begin modeling, if we want to build a house, where do we start from while laying the block? We'll start from the German floor, right? Is it from the German floor? No. We'll start from the foundation. So we'll go down to the foundation level and start laying our block. Start drawing off the block from the foundation. So once we are done drawing the foundation block wall, the DPC is never a problem, because we will generate from the foundation. Whatever we will draw from the foundation, we will generate it to the